Trending news: Shehu Sani reveals why El-Rufai will continue to attack, insult President Muhammadu Buhari. Do welcome to the news. Please stay tuned. Civil rights activist and former lawmaker Senator Shehu Sani has given reasons President Muhammadu Buhari should expect more attacks from Governor Nasir El-Rufai of Kaduna State. He was reacting to the outburst of the governor against President Muhammadu Buhari over the presidential election issues. In an interview in Abuja on Tuesday, the former lawmaker said El-Rufai rose to stardom on the crest of the president and needed nothing from him anymore. He wrote, Buhari should expect more attacks and open and direct insults from El-Rufai for 3 reasons. El-Rufai's loyalty to Buhari has expired. He has gotten everything he wanted from Buhari, and Buhari is no more useful to him. Buhari's power and influence in politics has come to an end. El-Rufai has shifted camp to Tinubu. El-Rufai is serving Buhari the venom of his real self. Buhari abandoned all his good friends who served and sacrificed for him over the years in Kaduna because of his love for El-Rufai. We warned him against El-Rufai, but he ignored. It's time for Buhari to know that what he incubated and elevated is not a millipede or centipede, but a serpent. I have never ever believed that El-Rufai likes Buhari. I have never ever believed that El-Rufai has ever been loyal to Buhari. I knew it was a pretense all the while, and I knew that this day would come. El-Rufai simply stooped to get all he wanted from Buhari, and now Buhari is of no use to him. El-Rufai spent 8 years praising Buhari, and Buhari spent 8 years praising El-Rufai each time he came to Kaduna. Buhari trusted keeping a scorpion close to his groin. Tinubu should be careful with El-Rufai. El-Rufai preference was Amici and not Tinubu. Kaduna APC delegates voted for Amici and not Tinubu. Tinubu should be careful so that El-Rufai should not drag him to start fighting with people whom he ordinarily should have no reason to fight. El-Rufai will create more enemies for Tinubu than friends. El-Rufai is a friend and beneficiary of the CBN governor. His fight against cashless policies is not about the common people, it's about the fear of losing power. El-Rufai is never a man for the poor, and it will never be, he concluded. Senator Shehu Sani, the former lawmaker and a civil rights activist, made it known to President Muhammadu Buhari that he should expect more insults from the governor of Kaduna State, El-Rufai, and more attacks. Not that El-Rufai likes President Muhammadu Buhari, but because he wants to collect some things from President Muhammadu Buhari. That was why he is trying all his possible best to make sure that he is very close to Buhari, in which he did. And now that the regime of President Muhammadu Buhari is coming to an end, he saw or knew that he will have nothing to do with President Muhammadu Buhari. Is making sure that he moves closer to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And Shehu Sani is saying that he is just a serpent under the green snake, that he is never a loyal being. He has used Buhari to get everything he wants, and now he is hurling attacks, open and direct insults to the president. And Sonny is saying, Mr. President, please get ready for more attacks and insults. Whereas El-Rufai, who is the governor of Kaduna State, has been accepting praises from President Muhammadu Buhari anytime President Muhammadu Buhari comes to visit the state. And also, he has been praising the president, whereas he knows what is in his mind. And Shehu is telling Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to know how to roll with El-Rufai, so that at the end, he will not also be receiving attacks like is sending attacks to President Muhammadu Buhari. It's going to allow Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu have more enemies than friends. He knows he has a lot of things to collect from the next president. That is why he's making sure that everything he does works in place. Now, the governor of Kaduna spoke about terrorists creating parallel governments in Kaduna. The Kaduna State Governor, Nasir El-Rufai, has revealed the extent of terrorist entrenchment in the state, saying that they have managed to set up their own government structures and are exercising control over some areas of the state. In El-Rufai's late July memo, he laid bare how the terrorists had infiltrated and dominated communities and formed a parallel governing authorities. The president told representatives of the families. This was when there was an attack in Kaduna State, and the president went to condole the families of the deceased. That in the immediate aftermath of the incident, several actions were taken by the government to bring succor to the affected families and to prevent a recurrence in the country. Mr. President, I've been trying all his possible best to make sure that Kaduna is in a peaceful state. But what is the turnout? The turnout, the governor of the state is hurling insult on him, saying, Mr. President, you are not doing your job the right way. We have come to the end of the news. Please don't forget to click on the subscribe button and the bell for more notifications. Thank you.